know? Again, we were a bit mean to him last game, but this is his time to shine. Solo laners with class, while Team Heretics, as you said, pretty standard comp, right? Pretty straightforward comp. Important.
This is still tough, though. You've got heal, shields on Milio as well. Jopa taking a lot of damage, though.
All the root flashed away from now. Jopa has no health, no flash, and no way to get out from Sheo to run in at melee. Arctic Assault with the Winter's Flail. How easy is it going to be? Jopa is dead. First blood. There's the assault. Mikyx down next, and Aftershock helps out with a flash. But Sheo gets out and opens up Heretics bot.
Great plays.
Team Heretics carry through and through. Skeanz now looking for an angle as well. He's found a way. He's going to slow him down. He's looking to Ishtal him into the wall, but hasn't started just yet. The wave's getting pushed in. SK making a four-man dive with Leader on the wing. He gets slowed down, but now Sheo's here to make him sing. Skeanz just gets pummeled in. Leader jumps back to the Living Shadow, but he's getting autoed to death. He flashes away, but the flash from Ice gets over the slow, and he's got Leader in his eyesight. The missile comes in from Way, and a double beat drop gets a second kill. 4-0 for Heretics, and SK are...
Sheo getting one on top of it.
And Leader didn't have his death mark, so he didn't have an extra Living Shadow to go back to.
Oh, Wunder, no.
And Wunder's now going to make it 5, I think, depending on if he can get a trade here. Sending out the Solar Snare needed. Rebuttal, but instead, it's into the dirt for Wunder. The kill number. It's around Dragon or the Grub contest, we'll see, but Sheo's going to make a play. Setting up top, the Gnar ulti in, gets Wunder's flash, but he's slowed down by a giant house. Glacial Prison will get the slow, but not the stun, but Permafrost is coming in any moment. Before it does, though, Tracyn takes down Wunder again, and here's Mikyx for a response play. He sees Way, who doesn't have flash available, who's cornered up. Finally, something here for SK, as the Seraphine will glide out, but not to any kind of success. First kill over to SK, and it goes to Jopa.
Way trying to see if he needed to cover towards that mid lane, ends up getting caught out himself. Skeanz utilizing the fact he could come through that wall very effectively with Mikyx spotting out the enemy support. Maybe now a dive potential here for Sheo.
But look, he's always here. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow before Skeanz can even put out the Impale. He's going to get over the wall, but no flashed into. Sheo stops him, sends out the Winter's Flail again, and it's 1-7. Heretics jungler is right where you need him to be always.
And in that case, it was just in the hands of Skeanz. You're not getting away from this. Carry me into the wall all you want, but you're not carrying yourself to safety. And at this stage, Heretics, again, like, oh, Leader.
Nice. Hang on, Golden Eclipse, Exhaust is out there as well. There's the death mark, but Leader is walking into yet another rebuttal. Serin solo kill, and Leader's set is...
Your tower was completely fine and gives one back. But it's the follow-up where SK feel like they need to find more as Wunder.
Tracyn again. Oh no, Heretics, oh, they're happy with their top laner. Tracyn absolutely pummeling him for another solo. Up in 3 minutes, they got the first one. You can see that SK are itching to get a bit of gold so they can contest this next objective, but outside of bot right now, what do they have? Well, maybe they have a kill onto Ice, but the setup with the Glacial Prison is great. And now the Encore as well means there's no follow-up. Skeanz gets no follow-up. Double down for the beat drop, a full team fight. And now it's Wunder with the ulti, but Sheo, he's not dying. Sheo refuses to drop, while Ice at full HP gets a player front to back. A double down, even after Wunder gets the slicing. Mega clean, and this is what I remember BDS Sheo. Really good facilitator. He can take control of games, but he's really good at setting up his team. And now once again, look, the interrupt is there. Ice gets low though as Jopa has an angle, and he finds him with an Arclight to ruin his way, his next target. But on the way out, it is a 1 for 2. Meanwhile, Sheo's ready to continue to fight. His leader's going to join on in, but with the TP, that's going to make double trouble here for Team Heretics. Make it a third with the roam down from Serin, the hop from Tracyn, the Mega Gnar about to begin, the house thrown down, the wave on the way in, and Skeanz on the way out.
A Jopa you off from Sheo. And at this stage, it's just a, oh, hang on.
Wunder's caught out. Serin not going to find anything here. There's the ulti from Way, but he might be taken down. Golden Eclipse, however, saves the day. Actually, not even used. That was just Serin pressing his Q. Find this next dragon. But I will say, I'm waiting for Leader to do something. Looking for Ice, especially without flash. Skeanz going to send it in. Enchanted Crystal Arrow hovers in. Glacial Prison on top as well. Skeanz at half HP. A great Solar Snare as the Encore lines through SK. But it is, after all, an Eclipse that burns the eyes of the SK jungler.
Heretics turn the play around well. SK trying to put
with this team. That's why the Zed was ambitious. but so far hasn't done too much as Wunder's right against the wall. He'll be slowed down. Tracyn about to run out of Mega. He gets the stun. Mega there now at the end of the channel, and with the house into Wunder yet again, the stun might come through, but how easy is that? Tracyn with solo kill, number 3 this series. He's got more than enough. Nucko, as Wade's being chased down. Skeanz will get his flash out. The Seraphine a long way from home, flashed up for the Impale, and Skeanz will help SK get the kill over to Jopa. That's great, but you have to look at what's being lost.
Under 1,000 gold lead does not bode well.
It's not, and Leader going to get ulted up, slowed down now. Living Shadow's there, but can he even move on to Serin once again? A golden eclipse for a golden. That's the only interactive ability, as we have a Baron now starting off. The biggest question is, can SK even approach this? Because Serin's zone control is very immense. Tracyn also in a Mega Gnar. I feel like SK, they're foregoing this like a lot of the game so far has been foregone. Skeanz going to get arrowed. The
I
arrow
thought I was going to
almost
steal
stole
it.
Yeah. It was pretty close, but Ice has he can't really be matched by anyone. Leader was there absorbing the wave while the rest of SK, they're just going to have to lose out of this inner turret. There's the approach. Serin sets up. Wunder kites back. SK looking for a play, because what else can they do? But Skeanz falls short. There's the shield coming through from Wayne, from everyone, but Tracyn is soloing mid lane turret. It's this push and pull that's just so easily done. And Tracyn managing the game by himself.
Serin interrupted.
Serin is going to be interrupted and he will die. It's nice gold over to Jopa.
I mean, they'll give an objective bounty on this top side as well, so at least that's something. Still though, Tracyn trying to collapse here with the rest of SK.
Arrow narrowly misses, but the Glacial Prison does not for Wunder. The danger is now how the rest of the fight goes, because Sheo takes a while to die, but Jopa managing to get through the thick skin as the Impale's going to help out as well. Sheo flashes away. Is he dead? The flash forward. Jopa in the whole team. A bit over-ambitious there from the young AD carry as the chase continues. Tracyn gets hit by a mega fireball. Gets involved in a fight is a quicker way to end this game, isn't it? Heretics 24 minutes in. Hello. Wunder found Solar Snare. Oh my god. Well, Serin does damage.
Spend the gold, come back out. The Seeker's arm guard and Serin hasn't been blown, so Leader has less targets.
Arrow, Leader flashes away. Leader is now dead. Oh, flashes, he's alive. Not the greatest day from Leader. I don't want to be, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being real. What do I notice here is teleport on Mikyx's head. He's going to take the blast cone and get Tracyn out of there, who had Mega Gnar, but Jopa is too deep. Not a wall to be found, but he runs into, once again, another potential eclipse. But Solar Snare does the job. Team Heretics, they don't even go.
This is sick from Heretics.
It is very
this
good.
was a team that, you know, we kind of looked at in game 1 going, okay, we're still seeing a lot of the same issues with them not being able to control the mid game. Game 2 and game 3, way more secure for them.
Oh, yeah. You said last time around, SK were the ones that took them in the best of 1. Well, when it goes the distance, Heretics show us that their adaptation to draft is so much better, as SK on their last legs. The final Nexus turret now stands as Tracyn looks for an angle, misses the ulti, but there's so much more damage as, again, that Solar Snare going a little bit wide. SK lucky to be alive, but if they get hit, as once again SK send their jungler in, then they're in trouble. Skeanz impale onto Sheo, but do they have the damage to kill him? Half HP with an encore running through. Sheo's still alive. And there's Wunder. Ulti, but he's about to die. Okay, once more an eclipse. And Team Heretics still have 5 members alive. Yeah, way too small. Another Baron going to be taken, and this one should just slowly pace through and take the game. And you have to kind of ask yourself, what is going to be the state of SK during this split? Because this game, the carries, it's an 11k gold lead. Triple inhibitor will be falling down. It is a slow burn to get towards the end of this game, but a Soul Slayer connects and the Encore finally runs through with a double beat drop. The first member, the first body is going to be the Milio. Next is onto Wunder, a good impale, and somehow SK are actually doing work. Leader gets his first kill and then contribution to the game. Sheo has to run away, but the game will go on unless Skeanz dies, which Tracyn needs one auto to achieve. Baron pushing into the base, and I cannot believe that SK got so close to getting an ace, but in the end, too far behind, too long gone, and Team Heretics will win their first series of spring.
It was a close one with SK nearly able to hold on, but Heretics will pick up the win. And honestly, it was a bit of a 3-0. Heretics commanded the early game every step of the way. But you can vote for your player of the series now at LEC on X, either Tracyn, Sheo, or Ice. And honestly...